Hey, do you have that problem? This ongoing, repeating story with your parent, most likely with your mom, where you feel that you always have to do what she kind of demands of you. She's always in help, she always needs your help, and you always give in and get out of your way and stop your life and then help her. And you are actually pretty fed up with it, and it doesn't resonate with you. You don't want to do that. You don't choose to do that because you haven't actually had a chance to live your own life because of this pattern. So if this rings a bell, if you got something similar going on with your parent, then this video is for you. Hey, I'm Carolina Cummins. I am the founder of liberatinghearts.com. I'm an energy healer and a spiritual guide here to assist you with exactly a problem like that. So look what's going on. So you have this ongoing story again and again. You're telling your mom, or maybe it's your dad, that you don't actually want to be there on call all the time for them. You've been telling them that you've got your own life, that you are busy, you've got to work, you work from home, and that's why they think you're always available, because in their view or in their experience, when you go to work, you go outside somewhere, So, they're old, they're getting older, and they are really managing your life in a way. And you find it really, really hard to say no. And if you do, you might stick with it once, but then you falter again and okay, I will have to do this because there's no one else to help them. What's happening inside of you though? So you're getting more resentful, you're feeling, there is some suppressed anger that you don't like to air because you don't want to be this drama queen who's throwing an anger tantrum. And you feel quite suppressed in your own life, where you haven't actually gotten the chance to find yourself, to be yourself, and to expand into yourself, because there's always that having to help your mom thing going on. Okay, so what you've probably done is, all the outside things, like you're wanting to change your mom, you're wanting her to go to some therapist, you're wanting her to get help because she really does need that. Or you just really tried again and again to keep up your boundaries, to tell them, no, not then, I can't help you now, and so on. But they still don't listen, and they still keep on doing the same thing. So you're wasting your energy, your breath, and your words, and nothing seems to change. So you really have worked really hard to change the outer circumstances. Does that resonate? And what I want to show you, there is of course a much more effective way, and a lot of people are just repeating that surface story, and then they don't know what else to do, and they get really frustrated. And what I want to help you with is to actually go deeper with what's actually present within you. So let them be as they are, because you can't change your loved ones, your family. So why not look inside yourself, what's actually going on there? And if all you know is maybe an anger that's becoming louder and stronger, then connect with that, be present to that. Feel it, allow it to be there, allow it to speak to you. Write out, what are you thinking? What is it that's making you so angry? There will be a lot of thoughts. And then go even deeper and find the beliefs that you are repeating over and over again. Like, oh, they never listen to me, I'm obviously not worth anything to them. And things like that, they are your pointers. They are the beliefs that are actually creating the outside scenarios. This is really important to understand. Nobody can create your life for you. Nobody can manipulate your life and making your life be in a certain way, unless, of course, you give them that power. So have you possibly given your power to your parent? and let them do what they are doing for their own reasons. I want to share a little story that I have experienced while I was working with one of my clients. So she had a very similar situation going on with her mom, who was very, very demanding and really manipulating her in ways, emotional sort of guilt tripping. And sometimes, when she was a child, this mom was also abusive, physically and mentally, emotionally. And as a child, she would actually know that there's something badly wrong with her mom. But the child can't really make those decisions, or can't really know for sure, because if the adults are not doing anything about this mom, then obviously that must be okay, and the child is wrong. So when we did the digging down, when I guided her to connect with her feelings, she uncovered a lot of inner stuff that was always hidden. She never knew anything about it. But they were the resolvers to her issue. So she would uncover, for instance, the fear of being ostracized. If she was speaking her truth, and if she was speaking up and really putting her foot down, there was also the fear and the guilt. First of all, the guilt that they would feel bad, or that they would miss out, or what, and it would be her fault. And then there was the fear of being ostracized. And this is, of course, a very strong human need, that we are in need of being in a family, in a tribe where we are supported. So that fear was very strong. Hence, she was actually always bending over backwards and giving her mom what she wanted, even though it felt very wrong in herself. So then we resolved all that, the fear and the guilt. And she could feel more strength in herself, and she could feel that she could say no much more easily now. But then it went on, and then another belief was coming up, said, I'm important, I don't matter, I was an accident, I was not wanted anyway. And, so people, my father a little bit as well, and my sister and her mom, they were treating her accordingly. And she could not shake off this belief that, I'm not wanted here, I'm just like wrong, I'm misplaced. And then she uncovered exactly that she wasn't wanted. And if then there was a baby, as the baby was already on the way, her dad wanted a boy, and she didn't turn out to be a boy. And her mom then decided, oh, maybe I can use this child. And this is very interesting, that this all came out by going deep inside herself. So her mom thought she could use this child to achieve what she, the mom, never achieved in her life, and then kind of get some feelings of being proud of her daughter, and then gaining the recognition in society that she never had herself. So it was very twisted and confusing for the child who was growing up, experiencing all this, and having this mom. And my client was really quite a strong person in herself, which was her strength. And so she could uncreate all of that, she could face all of that. And she was actually, by me guiding her back in time and really connecting with those scenarios and reliving them, and then giving her inner child what she needed. And one of the things the child needed was a removal of the mum to, get her into treatment. And when the child got that, there was such a relief in her inner child's presence. She could feel that. And and the story goes on, like in the removal process that I'm guiding my clients on, where they are really releasing the core issues, which are usually beliefs, and they are linked to, it's like a lot of string of experiences, and they're linked to one root experience, one first event. And that's where I guide my clients to, so they can uncreate this whole string of beliefs and thoughts that they are no good, that they're in the way, that they are bad, and they are, not worth anything. And all of that And then once she's done that, I then guided her to cut the cords with her family members who were kind of always using her and who basically hindered her to be her own life, be her own truthful self, and to live her own life. So can you get in maybe an inkling of how empowering it is to go deeper and to be willing to look at what happened in the past, because the energies of those events are still there? How come? Because your inner child has experienced no help from anybody when she was 4 years old, 3 years old, whatever, even in the womb or even when she was just born. Nobody ever heard her. Of course, she couldn't speak when she was first born, but even when she could speak and she was saying, "Stop, mom, don't do this," or, nobody would listen to her. And therefore, the inner child energy is still present in my client who was never heard and who never got the love that she needed. And that's what we achieve on those inner journeys that I call soul alignment process. Where number one, the child gets what she needed, she gets heard and she gets listened to, she gets loved, and then I take the child to her higher self, to the realm of the soul, where she then experiences higher dimensional healing. And there, another whole lot is happening for my clients, and energies is being pulled out of her, or she's given a gift or a message that helps her, or she can reconnect with her family members or with an angel or a master who can then give her exactly the healing that she needs on a higher level. And when she then comes down again into herself, her own, little self, little inner child me, then this inner child can absorb the energies of the healing process and changes in herself. So there won't be that inner representation or that inner mental picture of I'm not heard, I'm not good, I'm bad, nobody wants me, I'm insignificant, I'm not important. All of that will then simply dissolve, and the new energies that my client and her inner child have experienced are then put in place. So I am learning more and more how powerful this process is. The more sessions I'm giving to clients and the more amazing things I am experiencing myself by observing and witnessing the process. And I'm here to offer it, to those candidates, to those women who are empathic. So it's important that you are able to feel your own emotions, that you are intuitive and sometimes even psychic, but if you need to be intuitive to get the insights and the learnings and the deeper meanings or the deeper reasons for why this is happening for you. That's when it's really, really powerful. So you have to be able to connect with your own feelings and emotions. And you have to be able to be responsible to what's happening to your own in your own life, and not blame others and wanting to look for the solution and the blame outside of yourself. So you have to be, already, say in the middle of your healing journey. So you've already experienced maybe hypnotherapy or, past life regression or some advanced therapies and ways of where you're connecting with your unconscious mind and bypassing your conscious mind. So some sort of therapy. And but what you haven't experienced is to actually connect with that emotion yourself on an emotional level, and then going to your higher self and resolving it. So this is the unique say component in my soul alignment process. So if you have tried to really overcome this dilemma that you are having with your mom or dad, and you really want to increase your self-worth, and you want to be able to say no and stand strong on your own feet and stand up for yourself and become your authentic self and love yourself, so you can live your own life, love yourself, and emanate and radiate your own love and your own joy. And all those codependencies issues are gone. Because you really want to attract your own soulmate. That's what you really want in your life, and you haven't had a chance to do that. So then let me know. Write a comment under this video. Let me know if this resonates with you. You can sign up for a free consultation, a free discovery call. We can get to know each other that way. Or you can just connect with me in my Facebook group to find out more about myself and see if what I'm offering is for you. So I'm here to assist you if you want to really empower yourself and really love yourself authentically. So you're free, you're really free to be yourself, and you're grounded in your own being, and you are absolutely able to stand behind yourself. Then this is for you. Let me know if you've got any questions. Let me know if you've got anything you want to share, if you've got an issue that you want to share. I would be very happy to help you and to answer your comments and to connect with you if you want to have further help. Okay, thank you for listening, and stay tuned if you want more of this kind of insights, and if you want to go deeper and really work on your old issues, then subscribe and give me a like if that was helpful. Okay, bye for now.